Okay, howdy everybody. Welcome back. I am Vormithrax. This is Vintage Story. We are jumping back into our existing in-progress game at Creepy Adventure Valley. I think we were waiting for the clay firing holes to finish up so we can get started on our journey into copper. Oh, and we have no map. I have to be careful how long a break I might take from playing because I'll forget where everything's at. That's always fun when I play Vintage Story. All right, here we go. Getting dark out, is it? Let's see. Our home with a magnificent view. Not much space. Let's start clay forming again. Let's just get things going with that. I thought I had done the next batch of things, but apparently not. Okay, yeah, clay forming it is. Oh, come on, game. All right, one more of those. We'll just do 2 a night. I get tired of making them, but we need a lot of them. Oh, I finished up. Awesome. Good timing. I don't even have a campfire set up yet. All right, so we've got the hammer and the pickaxe. That's what you got to start with. That'll get us started on digging up copper nodes. 2 more storage units, and we'll just keep doing 2 tonight. Then I'm going to need the rest of the molds for the other tools. Let's do those real quick. Axe, hammer we've got. Don't need that, don't need that. Nope, nope. Yes and yes. Let's do shovel next. Lost track of where I was looking. Filled the whole thing in. Okay, so that'll finish off the other basic tools we need. Then let's get and let me see. Got 5 more slots. That's 3. 2 more. 2 more that we can do. Can't do the anvil mold yet. I will need ingots, but not immediately. I think I'll just do. I don't have enough to finish off 2 more. Do I have more clay? That is it for the clay currently. Yeah, we can't do more. All right. Let's just do a couple of double ingot molds. Okay. Now we got to grab all the raw materials to get this fired up. I don't have any currently. Go away, drifters. I got lawn to mow. As soon as we pour this copper. Just sit here and watch copper melt. So, it's going to be pour the copper, go on the roof, hop off wherever there aren't drifters, run away until they despawn, mow the grass, and grab some sticks just to get the current clay stuff fired up. We'll let it fire during the day, and then the next morning we'll get it refilled. Well, after we form more clay in the evening, we'll have all the basic tools done and ready to go for more copper. After we get this stuff fired, we'll try to go dig up at least one copper node so we can keep that cycle rolling and move out of the Stone Age into early copper. What else is on the priority list? So many things, so many things. I'll have to think through. Oh, I don't have, damn it, I always forget the tongs. Oops. Oh. Uh-oh. I don't even think I have the... Crap. I don't think I have the parts. I don't have moss or vines. I need 6 of those. Oh, maybe I have 6. Do I have 6? I think I threw them all out. Yeah, great. We're just going to be wasting copper. Damn it. Or wasting the heat. Yeah, I don't have enough reeds. Oh, Bowtorn, right there in my pool. We might be able to get back before it cools down. I need like 6 reeds. They do regrow. You can also replant them. If I dig up the root portion, I can take them back to my base and plant them right around my house or near my house so that I have a big field of them. And I'll do that. I just don't have time to do it now. I got other priorities at the moment, but relocating a nice, healthy supply of cattails is one of the things I do. It's one of the things that I do with the pond that you always see me set up near is I fill the pond with cattails. You don't actually need to put the cattails in the water. They'll grow anywhere other than, I think, rock or sand, but you can put them in dirt anywhere. Horsetails, you don't very often need the horsetails, so I don't usually do anything with those. You can't replant horsetails, I don't believe, because there's no secondary portion for you to grab. It can grow naturally if you just farm and do a big field that you till and hoe and everything. Horsetails and grass will grow naturally in that. But, like I said, you don't use it enough to really worry about it. Alright, HU, just 3 across the top. And then that. Tongs. Alright. Come here, you. Hopefully it's still hot enough that we don't have to reheat. Cool. Alright, we're good to go. Didn't lose anything. Yeah, there are other more resource expensive healing items. We've got the honey sulfur poultice, the honey sulfur horsetail. I forget I'm in base game. I forget from either base to the different mods. I tend to forget which ones are from which. I don't know if they show or they have a guide for healing stuff. I almost never do anything other than just horsetail poultices. But I also, you know, tend to not do a lot of purposeful fighting. Okay, so we got that done. We're out of copper. We got to wait for that to cool. Let's grab some sticks. Let's go sticking, and we'll do this first. Get out of my inventory. We'll grab some grass first. We got to fill all those clay forming pits with grass. Yeah, it's a big list of infrastructure stuff you have to do in the early game. Everybody does things differently, I'm sure, but you got to do it. There's just a lot of clay forming you got to do. You got to get all those early molds done. Once you got them, you don't need them anymore after that. Well, you kind of need them, but they're done, so they're permanent items. But yeah, just tons of infrastructure stuff. And storage is always a really big hassle. You want to grab everything you see while you're running around. You need all of it. But you got to really rein yourself in the early game because you got such limited slots. You got to really prioritize. So learning what you need, when you're going to need it, what quantities you're going to need at that time, and just getting just enough to keep things rolling until you can get good storage going is tricky. Things are going to speed up a fair bit as soon as I get copper rolling. Proper copper. Meaning I get out and I dig up these nodes and we bring them back and we get the anvil put together. That's going to unlock several tools that are going to really speed things up in basic resource acquisition. Then we can get some real work done. So yeah, my habit is to fill my initial pond with cattails that I've transplanted from other locations. The reason being mainly not for the healing, but for beekeeping. You need just mountains and mountains of cattails to continuously make, break, and remake the skeps for the bees. So you want a really big supply of cattails nearby. And you want it as early as possible because, wintertime, a lot of stuff shuts down. Productivity-wise. Okay, let's go over here. See how much we got to get these done. Alright, so we're done there. We got a little bit of spare. Got tool racks. Let's put one over here. Still a little warm. All right, we need sticks. I have 25. 25 is not going to get the job done. None in the box, or in the baskets. Okay, let's go. Let's go over here. We'll also be eventually relocating berry bushes to a huge berry bush patch near the base, all at one spot. Give all the raccoons something to come after. This is a terrible tree for this. These low-lying ones are awful. If you're going to do pine, you got to do the big ones. Nope, not you either. How about, there we go. This one's big enough and old enough. I've changed my mind about pine. It's just young pine that I hate for sticking purposes. Older pine like this is actually pretty good. 2 layers around the trunk, filled with sticks. Got some long arms on these guys. Alright. Next. Too scraggly, too high. Oh, looks like this one's only got the 1 layer. Alright, let's see how close we get with what we got. I don't remember when the last time I did torch replacement, so let's do it again. Okay, that's enough for me to make a few tools, so we're good there for the moment. We have our copper pickaxe. And our hammer. Pick hammer and chisel? What is your need for the chisel early game? I only remember using the chisel to break down anvils of older material types I don't need anymore. Alright, we're all set there. Let's go digging. You're doing me the favor of putting the copper below the stone layer? 'Cause that'd be awesome. Alright, let's put that pick to work. And stack up some limestone for later. We have medium. Yeah, now we got the collapse. I always forget to do... Well, I don't have a choice there. I just got to make sure I don't take those out. Got to remember the collapse rules. Under the stairs, of course. Of course. Really? You dip down a layer? Alright, I think that's going to be about it for this area. Got our first copper haul. You can have stone and dirt. All right, then we got to take the chunks and smash them with a hammer. Get the nuggets out. And that got us to 80. Nice even number, 80. That's 4 tools worth. So that'll get us a backup hammer and a second pickaxe. And then I'll be able to do the axe and the shovel with the rest of that. Yeah. Ah, saw, not chisel. That makes more sense to me. So yes, saw is very important. The problem with that is you've got to get the anvil down before you can do the saw. So, you know, you got priorities in front of your priorities. Might as well fire this up now to get these done. Okay, let's make some backup tools here before we do anything else. These are all about worn to nubs. So, with the next one we go dig up, we'll have enough spare copper that we'll be able to replace our tools a few times. And the goal then is to get enough copper to get the anvil. Which means I need to do the clay forming for the anvil also. So we've got to grab some more clay. Get that ready to go. There's currently a wolf over by my clay area that I would have been using. All right. Copper's all done. Got our backups, so we're in good shape. Tool replacement's complete. Need a few more sticks, and we need a lot of stuff done. I'll need to tear down that marker so I don't keep having to stare at it. Let's see. Okay, where is the wolf? Previously, he was tucked back over there. Alright, looks like he's not close enough to worry me while I'm... Whoop, there he is. He is kind of close enough to worry me. I think we'll be able to dig over here for a little bit without him bugging me. Alright, how much we got? 1, 2, not quite 3. Good enough. Man, it's getting dark already. I felt like I just started the day. Oh, let's store you over here for the moment. Oh, I got red clay all over the place. I'm not worried about digging up little chunks here and there. Red clay is the easy one. It's peat that we have a problem with. Only peat I have found so far is quite the distance, right about that away. But like 4 times as far as from here to there, if not even farther. It's a ways. The only one I found so far. We've got 6 copper sites. We just finished digging up one, the first one, the closest one. The other one that was there, we've got one further in, but again, there's wolves back in there. And then we've got 2 back around this hill. And then there was one more. I think it was back similar to the peat location. I'm losing track. There's too many of them. With no map, my memory's the only thing I can only kind of sort of rely on. Alright. I'm tempted to just go get some more grass. I don't like doing sticking at night. Clay forming is not going to keep me busy all night. Yeah, let's mow the lawn for a bit. I was hoping to get one more site dug up before it got dark again. Three stacks should be enough. Alright, gotta get this refilled too. I might go chop trees. I don't have any decent sized ones around me close, but I could go over to where the merchants are and chop trees. Alright, pretty good progress. I got one more stack. That, I think, will be enough. Be close. Nope, not quite enough. Oh, nope, it is enough. Cool. Alright, I like it. Alright, gears reset. That should be done by noon. That'll take I forget how long it takes. Roughly a day. But we've got enough to not worry about the timing on that. We'll just keep resetting it and building up our stockpile. As soon as those are done, we'll have the other tools. Time to get clay forming again. Let's do the big one. Raw anvil mold. Alright. Big one done. Let's see. What else is on the list? So, we've got... Yeah. Alright, we've got all the big tools done, or all the main early tools done. I usually eventually do a second pickaxe. No lamellar, no hole yet, no hellhammer, no falx. So yeah, we're done with the basic molds. We've got the anvil. I always need more of these. I'll only need one crucible for a while. We've got 4 ingot molds, which will be enough for now. I'll do another 4 eventually. It's just crocks, bowls, and cooking pots.